most welcome to TechBtalks.com. In today's video, we are going to look at the use of maximum and minimum function in Excel. We're going to look at the maximum and minimum function in Microsoft Excel. So in Microsoft Excel, these are functions which are so much common. Like the minimum, it is a function which helps to find out the least value in the range of values, whereas the maximum, it is a function which helps us to find the largest number in the list of or in the range of numbers. So to use the maximum and the minimum function in Excel, we have some steps that we have to follow. So without wasting time, I will go ahead and create a new worksheet, and then from there I will go ahead and try to zoom so that I increase the size of these columns and rows. And then from there I will enter some data values, say 34, 56, 78, 90, 56, 34, then 67, and finally I have 89. So I have these data values. These are random numbers which have just been created. So for me to use the maximum function, first of all, you have to select where you want to display the maximum value. So I will select any of these cells on my worksheet. So I will select this one, that is F5. After selecting that, I'm going to type equal sign to tell Excel that I want to do calculation. Then after, I'll go ahead and type the maximum function, which is MX. After that, this will return the largest value in a set of values, and then it will ignore all the logical values and text. So I'm going to open the parenthesis, and then from there I'll go ahead and now select the values. That is the first value, then I put a comma, then the second one, comma, then select the other one, comma, 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 and lastly I will select the last value. So once that one's done, I'll go ahead and close the bracket. So this function, it will now help me to analyze all the data within that range. After that, it will check and see which one is the largest value, and then it will return that as the maximum number. So from there, what I'm going to do, once each and everything is done, you've opened the bracket, you've put the parameters, and you've closed the bracket. The next thing that we're going to do is to press enter to calculate and display the maximum value. So I'll go ahead and press enter on my keyboard, and then from there I'll see the number, or the largest value is 90. So even when you have to check here, like if you have to see physical, like manually in these numbers, realize 90 is the largest value. So we're going to this is going to be the maximum number. Maximum number is going to be 90. So we're going to get the minimum. So to get the minimum number, of course I will select this cell, which is F7. I'll go ahead and type equal sign, then I put the min function. This one will return the smallest number in a set of values, and it will also ignore logical values and text. So after that, I open the bracket, then I'll go ahead and put the first value, comma, then I put the other one, comma, I'll put that, and finally I put that. Once each and everything is done, I'll go ahead and close the bracket. So now this function will help me to analyze all the values in this range, and after analyzing them, it will go ahead and now print out the smallest number. The smallest number in that will be displayed in that cell box that I selected. So I go ahead and press enter. Now the smallest number which has been displayed is what we call is 34. So this is the minimum and this is the maximum using the max and the min function. We can also use the other method which involves the use of the range. So we can go ahead and say maximum function is going to be, so I go and say equal sign, then I say max, then I go ahead and open the bracket, I come to this, then close bracket, and then I select the last value, I go ahead and select that. Then from there, what I will do, I will close the bracket. Then now this formula will analyze all these values and then find the maximum. When I press enter, now you can see I still get the maximum values. To get the minimum, I have to do the same, type equal sign. Of course, this is the minimum function is going to be, I go ahead and type equal sign, then I put the min function, and then from there I put the first value, which is that, then I put the semicolon, and then finally I drag let me undo that. Let me first remove this. So I will say this is going to be C4, C3. I say C3. No, it is C2. And then comma. I mean a semicolon. Then the last one, the last value, it is I3 to I3. So when I do that and I close the bracket, you can see all my data values has been selected, and when I press enter, I still get the same answer as I got here. So that is another method that we can use, which involves the use of range. Whereas this one, if you check in my formula bar, this one involves the use of cell reference, where you have to select all the cell references that contain the data values. So guys, this is how you can use this, like to check the maximum and minimum. Like if you want, you have a list of students with maybe different marks, you have like 1000 students, and you want to grade them according to the highest score, you can use the maximum. You use the maximum function to see who scored the highest, and then after you can sort in ascending or descending order, and then from there you can also go ahead and filter and do whatever and do other tools that we're going to be running in Microsoft Excel so that your life becomes easy. I will encourage you to go and use this skill, practice, so that it can help you in your field. Otherwise, thank you guys. In the next video we shall look at more tools to see how best we can utilize them. For now, let's stop here. I encourage you and see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much.